Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. So welcome to another weekly vlog, roundup, whatever you want to call these types of videos. And this week, compared to last week, has just been pretty boring. Actually, I've done nothing, nothing out of the ordinary, which I never really do actually. I don't know, probably contrary to popular belief, I never really do a lot of kind of extra stuff. Obviously personal stuff goes on in my life, you know, I go food shopping once a week and things like that, get petrol for the car, but that's super boring. But other than that, I mostly just spend my time and my days keeping things running around here, really, just keeping the business running. So that's making obviously videos for YouTube, for both my YouTube channels, this one and my performance channel, thinking up new videos as well and planning them. I've got, actually I had a look the other day on my YouTube account and I've got something like 860 videos. 860 videos since what, 2011. So that's a lot of videos. Do you know, I've been on YouTube for nearly 8 years. 8 years is so long and I just can't, well, number one, I can't believe I'm still on YouTube. When I first started my channel back in, I think it was something like September or October 2011 when my first video went out. When I first started that channel, I didn't really even think it was going to last a year, if I'm perfectly honest. And it was really frustrating because I would put so much effort into making all these videos. Even back in the day, 2011, I thought the videos were really good. Looking back at them now in hindsight, they're horrendous. So back then, you know, I'd go to all that effort to make videos, not forgetting at the time, that was at the peak of my teaching career. So I don't do any home teaching anymore, as you've probably, you guys probably know, because I know I've mentioned it. But I used to, so when I had my music school, I had around about 70 students a week coming through the doors, adults and kids, and that was 6 days flat out per week. And that was quite busy, and I was making YouTube videos on top of that. So honestly, I really just don't know how I managed to do it. It's kind of a miracle that I've got this far, really. But I have, is my hair over the microphone. I've not even bothered to hide the microphone today because I haven't really got anywhere to put it, so that'll be, I'm sure that'll be fine there. So I'm sorry if you're getting the odd kind of knock or whatever on it. So yeah, I didn't even think I would have a YouTube channel any longer than a year, and I really wanted to give up because I was making all these videos and going to all the effort and like 3 people watching them. And that was back in the day when people used to complain. They used to complain about everything. Oh, I don't like this video is rubbish, you talk too much. I mean, I think that's just the kind of, I think that's just the way things are on the internet anyway. But I digress. So what was I talking about? So I just get to thinking about making new videos, and I've had a couple of you actually put some helpful comments or have written to me underneath in the comments underneath the last week's video, the roundup I did of this. Sandra in particular, I want to just do a shout out to Sandra. She's been very, very helpful, and she obviously knows her way around YouTube and obviously subscribes to a lot of different types of channels as well, which is always quite helpful. But she gave me a little bit of insight on videos and thumbnails and this, that and the other, and it's very interesting. It's always interesting. First of all, it's always interesting to know what you guys, as a creator, I've been on here now so long that I know my way around YouTube. I know pretty much what works on YouTube, what doesn't work on YouTube. I still don't really know what kind of videos people want to see. It's very difficult to get feedback from people, and I know I'm not kind of the only one. So, you know, after putting out a video and then you get complaints back from them, obviously. You get complaints from free videos. That I never understand. But, you know, people moan about them. They're always going to troll. The haters are always going to hate. But, you know, you still never really know what people want. So I end up just making videos that please me. I end up making videos that I want to make. I end up making videos that I think you guys want based on things that people have said. Lots of the same comments coming up, or lots of the same questions coming up in the comments section and things like that. So I as a content creator just end up making the stuff that I want to make, because then I find that I'm at my best then. And I think it's not just me. I think it's the same with all creators. Creators are creating, especially if you're in an artistic kind of area like art, music, you know, anything where you are literally, I'm not talking about creators being YouTubers, but I'm talking about actual creating, making music, making art, writing stuff, anything that you're physically, you know, creating, like this kind of thing. So you've got to be in it to win it. And I think that if my heart is not in it, and back in 2016 it wasn't, I made a lot of videos, people were just, you know, so ungrateful back in 2016. I don't know what it was that was going on back then, but I was making tutorials and people weren't really liking them. So I thought, do you know what, stuff that, I'm going to make the videos that I want to make. So yeah, I'm thinking about the kind of videos that I want to make for this channel. And as I said last week, I will be remaking some of the old videos, but more, in fact, I've already started to do that in a similar kind of way. I'm kind of reimagining those videos. So not necessarily just going back and watching them and seeing what I said and how I said it and going back to remake it. I don't want to do that anyway, because I don't really want to be influenced by myself back 5 or so years ago. I mean, I still stand by everything that I say. I just don't want to make the same videos that I made 5 years ago in the same way, because I'm influenced by all the technology that I've got sitting around me here. So I'm going to just reimagine them, and I'm going to reimagine them in this modern trend that we've got at the moment. So the way people want to see videos at the moment. So anyway, enough said about that. If you do have any comments on the kind of videos that you want me to make or anything like that, again, as usual, I'm always happy for feedback, positive or negative. Put them in, you know, just write to me, write a comment underneath. So that's it really. Oh no, Subscriber Sunday videos seem to be going down a treat. Well, I've done all of 2 of them. One went out yesterday and the first one went out last Sunday. People are generally liking them. They're going down really well. And I think what's really good about them is that they are real life problems. So if someone says they're having a problem with vibrato, they can't get their hand to move or whatever, me trying to demonstrate myself that problem is very, very difficult, because I'm a professional trying to create an issue, and I'm never going to be able to do that, because I'm always going to look like someone who knows what they're doing, faking a problem. So not only the person that sends the video in to me, not only do they benefit, but I think you guys benefit as well, because I'm trying to stick to the problems that everybody's going to have, like bow hold, general posture. Yesterday we had something about octaves on the piano. A lot of you can't reach octaves on the piano, so instantly I thought, you know, that's gonna kill dozens of birds with one stone, because a lot of you out there playing the piano are also going to be having that problem as well. So that's great, and that's the kind of thing I can't really kind of fake. So you guys sending in videos is perfect, because I think you, as a learner, a self learner from home, get to see the authenticity of the videos. So even though it's not you strictly, you are seeing other people that are in the same boat as you, and how I would remedy that. And I think, you know, that's something I can't buy, and you know, and I think that's really good. So hopefully I think this series should be really, really popular. I don't see why not, because you guys are getting free help, and again, it's sort of, you're creating problems I can't recreate myself at home, if that kind of makes sense. So if you have any problems on violin or piano, I'm trying to alternate one each week, and you've got a technique issue, or something that you can't do, I don't know, anything like that, or there's a particular passage in a piece of music that you're having trouble with, or you just want to play me a piece for 30 seconds and you just want my insight as to how you're doing so far, that kind of thing. Anything like that, send them to me in the email address underneath this video. I'll have a look at the video, assuming everything is okay with it. I will feature it on my channel. The other thing I just wanted to show you, because I haven't really done anything else this week, I've actually, I was playing I've got my electric violin set up. It's all underneath the camera. I'll show you a clip in a second. But I just wanted to show you my guitar pedals I'm using. I don't know, for anybody that might be interested. If you play the violin, or you've got an electric violin, because I'm going to show you obviously on the electric violin, I have 4 guitar pedals down here. You'll see a picture coming up. And I've got a reverb, I've got a delay, I've got a combo drive, and I've got a blues driver. And I have them on in order, in different combinations, depending on what I'm doing. And I just wanted to play you a piece, or I just wanted to show you so you can see what they sound like. They are ultra cool. There is nothing cooler than you'll hear it, but there's nothing cooler than putting these guitar pedals on and playing with them. And then after that, I wanted to play you something on the piano, and I will talk about that in a second. If you are not interested in this electric violin part of the video here, then skip this part and skip to the number that I'll have on this screen where I'm going to be playing something on the piano. If you do want to hear what I've got to say about the pedals and just hear me play a quick piece by Queen, then keep on watching. So this is the violin without any pedals on. Now let's put the reverb on. So that's the reverb. You can set the reverb at varying levels if you like. This is adding in the delay. Just adds a little bit of texture. And then this is the best part, the combo drive. That doesn't really do much, it just adds a little bit of meat to it, I guess. Adding in the blues driver, which is probably the pièce de résistance. Kind of bit of forgiveness going on there, but I just love that. And for all you guitarists out there, I know you're going to love this as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to start by, I'm going to take the blues driver off and the combo drive. I'm going to keep the delay and keep the reverb on, and I'm just going to play a little bit of Don't Stop Me Now.
Stop me.
So there we go. Don't stop me now. And I don't know if anybody of you, any of you caught it halfway through. I clearly can't count what, 4, 5, 6, 7 beats because I missed out a bar. But that's what happens when you play live. So anyway, that was just a little bit on the electric violin with some pedals. And I absolutely, I'm going to take these headphones off because it's like hearing double of yourself. And I love playing with these pedals. So moving on, I said I was going to play something on the piano. And what it was I was going to play from the piano was that I was just having a hunt around my computer the other day, deleting a few things off and this, that and the other. And I came across on iTunes, started playing a piece that I remember writing back in 2015. And it is part of a book that I currently sell on my shop, called The Essential Piano Collection, and it's a collection of 8 piano songs for probably the intermediate piano players. But anyway, so I wrote those back in 2015, put them in a book. I sell it on my bookstore for $10 or so, but I guess it hasn't really been something I've marketed or really kind of plugged on my channel. I don't really know why. I don't know, I just haven't. So there's a piece that I wrote back in 2015 and it's called Lament, and I would really like to play it for you on the piano if you want to see it. If not, then you don't have to watch the video. If you want to buy that piece, it can't be bought separately. It's got to be bought as part of the book. So I'll put a link to the book underneath it. There's some really lovely pieces, other lovely pieces in there as well. And if you go on my shop, there are some little clips of how each piece is, so you can hear. You can try before you buy anyway. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching if you've made it this far. Stay tuned for the piano performance that's just coming in a second. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in next week's video. Bye.